Hello truckers and welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2. We are continuing our career mode, trying to work our way up through the ranks and become better truckers and bigger truckers. We have a load going from Cambridge in Britain down to Calais in France. This is the load that we're taking. We are here in the Volvo FH Classic. We will eventually upgrade this into the Volvo Globetrotter and all that cool stuff, but that's going to take a little while to get to. Until then, we have a load to get done. So let's go ahead and get on the road here. I'm currently using my OpenTrack face tracking software to look around. So if you're curious to know about that, that is what I'm doing. You can find plenty of tutorials on the internet on how to make that work. Not too hard, and you can generally get it to work pretty well in most of the games that you try to play. And then if you look in my video descriptions, you'll know that I'm currently using a flight yoke and rudder pedals as my steering system for this because I don't own a steering wheel and shifter and driving pedals anymore, because as I always do, I end up getting rid of things I don't use, and I stopped using those a while ago and sold them, got rid of them, and I regret it now because I wish I had my steering wheel, but it is what it is. So we're making do with the equipment that we have, as you always should. So not much going on other than we just need to get this load over to Calais, France, hopefully. It doesn't take too long. If we can get this done pretty quick, maybe we'll hop over and grab one more load. But I am really getting tired of making the jump over between the channel, between France and Britain, so I'm going to try to start finding loads that are going other places, because, you know, it's getting kind of old doing the same places over and over again. Alright, this is going to jump up to 60 miles an hour, so hopefully, yes, 80, alright. And I can actually, unlike my American truck that I have right now, I can actually see what I have my cruise control set at in the dashboard there, so that's pretty nice. And then if you've been watching this, you'll notice that we have a different GPS setup over here, so I can actually see. Because the other one was really tiny and kind of hard to follow, and now we have this nice big screen over here that tells me where to go. And it's telling me right now that we need to make a left turn here. So let's start slowing down, get that turn signal turned on. Get ready to make this left turn, I guess getting on the freeway, which is nice because we'll be able to get up to freeway speeds and hopefully make quick work of this 234 kilometers that we have left. Oh, that was, okay, sorry about that. I misjudged that turn horribly. Fortunately, we're only pulling a standard trailer, so not really too many consequences for screwing things up unless I'm just really not paying attention. Like that. I don't know. I have a hard time looking in especially that mirror over there, and turning at the same time in this thing, because it's not very intuitive. But anyways, let's get our cruise control turned on and get down the freeway as quickly as we can. I'm looking at my little eye symbol up there on the truck information overlay, and it's red, which means I think we're getting pretty close to needing to sleep. So that's no bueno. Hopefully we can get this load done first, and then I can sleep between loads. Hopefully this load goes really quick, and we can get a second load in before we hit. If we can get this done right around if we can get this load dropped off and parked and all that stuff right around the 15-minute mark, I think that leaves us with just enough time to grab another short load. So it just kind of depends on how long it takes us to get through all of this, how many delays we have, how many stupid mistakes I make, and you know, lots of things can happen in 206 kilometers, even in this game. We are driving at night, which I'm sure isn't the best for video recording, but, you know, I'm trying to give you guys a realistic experience, and sometimes you have to drive at night. It kind of is what it is, so we're going to suck it up, get it done, make do with the equipment that we have and the situations that we have, because, you know, that's what successful people do, right? They overcome the odds and get over their BS and make things happen. And we're trying to be successful people, right? I don't know. I mean, I want to be successful, but, you know, I want to be successful up to a certain point. I keep telling people that, you know, people who become millionaires are millionaires because most of them. I know some of them got off easy and things were just kind of given to them, but most people who are millionaires or who are you know, and moderately wealthy got there because they were willing to work 80-hour weeks to make it happen. You know what I mean? And I'm not about that life. I'm about chilling as much as I can and making just enough so that I have a comfortable place to live and food in my belly and, you know, enough fun things to do to keep my free time occupied. I think that's a good way to live. You may disagree. That, you know, you're free to do that. I don't want to spend my life working my butt off if I don't have to. Of course, if the meteor comes down and blows everything up and we all have to go back to scraping by for a living, well, then you gotta do what you gotta do. But, you know, hopefully that doesn't happen in our lifetime. I guess we're gonna have to get around this guy because he's taking his sweet... Is he taking his sweet time, or what is he doing? I'm gonna stay here in case he continues to drive very slowly. I actually do think that I want to adjust my FOV a little bit so that we have a little bit more viewing area here. Maybe that'll help out a little bit, especially since I don't have to turn my head for the left-hand mirrors anymore. So we'll see how that goes, and it'll make it so I can see the GPS a little bit easier. I pulled my FOV out in the American Truck Simulator, and I felt like it helped me just a little bit. So because I don't have to turn my head quite as far to see things. See, now I don't have to turn my head quite as far to see the mirror over there, so that's a good thing. I don't know. You gotta play and tweak with these things as best you can to find out what is individually best for you, because no one setup works for everybody. You gotta tweak these things and play with them and decide, you know, where you want to sit in the truck, what you want your field of view to be, how zoomed in, how far forward, all that stuff. How high up in the chair you want to sit. It's just a lot of different things. Yeah, we're heading over to Dover. Get that turn signal turned off because we don't really need that anymore. I'm gonna try to take a reasonable speed through here so that I don't have to yank over if it decides to turn too quickly, but we're still doing upwards of 90 kilometers an hour, so I don't know. Okay, there's nobody over to our right, so we're just going to swing around this guy. Because he slowed down way too much, I think. I don't know, I'm sure I took that corner way too fast, but I'm impatient, we got places to be. And, you know, we're trying to hurry up and get this done so we can ideally get another video in. Down to 122 kilometers, but I know a portion of that is going to be the actual boat ride, so we don't really have 120 kilometers left. I think we have closer to like 50 or something like that. Because if I remember correctly, Calais is like pretty close to where the boat drops you off, so we won't have to go that far once we get on the other side of it. Just depends on how long it actually takes us to get from here to the boat, to get on the boat, do all that stuff. Fortunately, I've had to do this enough times that hopefully we can breeze through that process, get through the little area, get on the boat, get out of the area in Calais, and then, you know, get all that done. But I have to tell you, one of the more difficult things to do is getting on the train that goes under the channel. Ooh, parking in that thing is a pain. It is a big pain in the rear. I tell you what, it's very difficult. Yeah, I feel like I'm speeding but I'm doing the speed limit. It's just all these trucks are taking their sweet time. Speed limit says 97 kilometers an hour, and he's only doing like 85 or something like that. I don't know. We got places to be. We can't be sitting here doing 10 under the speed limit. But at the same time, these European trucks seem to want to tip over a lot easier because they're cab overs, so you do have to kind of balance driving quickly with not destroying your truck because you're impatient. Because some of these turns, especially here in Britain, are pretty sharp, even for the speed limits that you've been given, so you have to use a little bit of judgment. You got to look ahead a little bit and kind of pay attention to what the road's doing in front of you, because you may need to apply some heavy brake for some of these turns if you're going a little too fast. not the best situation to be in. Alright, so we're down to 80 kilometers now, so we should be getting pretty close to Dover at this point, which is our departure point for the ferry. I know I'm just kind of hanging out over here in the fast lane, but I don't want to have to... It's nighttime, and I have a hard time checking my mirrors sometimes, and I don't want to have to fight my way back over here as I pass these really slow-moving trucks. So we're just going to kind of hang out here. I'm doing the legal speed limit, so I don't know. It just feels like we're speeding. It feels like I'm about to get a ticket or something. Yeah, as the speed slows down. So we're definitely close. Let me go ahead and get over to the left lane because I don't remember if it's the left or right, and I don't want to have to... or we'll do that. Then you have cars that want to get out in front of you that way. So I'll just hang out here and we'll find out what it is. I wonder why I haven't discovered Dover yet. I've driven through this a bunch of times. Do I have to actually get off of this main road and go in there to go find it? That seems kind of dumb. Or have we not been... Maybe I haven't been through this road before to get through to Dover. I don't know. Alright, I really have to figure out the brakes for these trucks because there's like an instant threshold that you reach at some point where you go a little too far and it instantly goes from not enough braking to way too much braking. So it's kind of annoying. I really wish that the GPS would tell you what your next turn is going to be before you get to it. Like, hey, the next turn is going to be a right turn, or it's going to be a left turn. Be ready for that because it's coming. All right, I had to cut out some of that light for you because I'm sure you guys don't want to sit there staring at a red light and we're not moving anywhere. We got to hurry up and get on this boat and get this thing, get this load delivered. So yeah, of course it's going to be a left, so I do need to get over. Slow down a little bit because not exactly what we're trying to get to. And we need to breeze through this roundabout here. Watch that trailer, make sure it doesn't clip. That would have sucked. Helps if I get in my lane. Alright, nobody coming, so we can go ahead and breeze through this one as well. Then it's going to be a right turn, so let's go ahead and get over into this lane over here. Slow down a little bit because I'm starting to speed. We got a light here, so yeah, there's that too. Alright, well. I have said this before, it's kind of nice that they give you a yellow warning before they turn the light green. Specifically for the purposes of my recordings that I'm doing for this, because as soon as I see that yellow light, I can press the play button again for this, and you guys don't have to miss my start off. So I don't know if you care about that. Some of you will, some of you won't. But you know, it gives me a little bit of a warning to when the light's going to change, so I can press the button and then start pressing the gas pedal and give you guys a nice seamless transition between stopping at a light and starting at a light. All right, we're going to turn at some point up here. Should be... Yeah, should be right up here, this next right. So let's get that turn signal turned on. We'll get ready to make our right turn. And then we have to remember that we're going to the mainland of Europe, and we're going to be driving on the right side of the road there. So let's get over here. Slow down a little bit. We don't want to damage the truck going down this crazy angle there. Let's get up here onto the ramp. And get on the boat. And off we go to Calais. As I say in every episode, I have no idea how to pronounce French names or a lot of these other European names that we're going to come across, so if I say it wrong, please have a little bit of understanding. I am an American, and we don't pronounce things the same way that you do. Okay, I always screw this up, so I need to be like way over here to the right, and then I can come through this lane here so that I don't drive into oncoming traffic going the other way. Because I always mess that up. Alright, so yeah, and then I just follow this around. And then we just follow this around. Make sure that trailer's not hitting on the side there. Just kind of keep myself looking at the mirror until we get all straightened out. Alright, cool. And then, yes, I am heavily speeding through this area, but I've never seen any cops here, and like I said, we got places to be, so we'll slow down as we get up here. Trying to get around this way. Avoid the trailer hitting anything, and then get into the lane that we need to get in, and then hopefully, I mean, we're only 4 kilometers away, so I think we have enough time to get another load in if we can just hurry up and get over there. So I'm going to take up both lanes here to kind of super speed racer through this. I know those of you who take this game very, very seriously are probably upset with me right now, but I'm sorry. Once we start getting into some of the longer runs where I can just be be satisfied with one trip per episode, I don't know. Even still, we're approaching the point where I'm pretty sure we're not going to have time for another one, because at 16 minutes and we still have to get there, back it in. We're going to be pretty close to 20 minutes by the time we're done with this. So I don't know. Get our turn signal turned on. Oh! Nope, don't do that. Don't do that. And then I can't even see my trailer, so I have no idea whether it went into the grass or whatever. Make a left turn here. Wait on this little car. Of course, he's taking his sweet time. Is he going to wait for us? Wow, okay. How very kind. They never wait for you. Right. We'll get this load dropped off. Oh, I'm speeding a lot. I was so busy looking at my GPS screen, I wasn't really paying attention to how fast I was going. Okay. Even the big red light up there didn't catch my attention. So we need to pull into here. Of course, there's a car coming as we need to make the turn, so there's that. And we just have to get a park there. So I'm going to turn my, well, I'll wait till we are actually going to back up. Get here turned around, get our head tracking turned off so that I can use the way I like to do it. Yo, dude. Alright, let's get the head tracking turned off, get ourselves turned around. All right, that gets our thing done there. I think we will go ahead and grab another load, so I'm going to pause the video here for a second while I go find something, and I'll bring you guys back in just a second, or once I have the next load. All right, we are backing up to this load of I wasn't really paying attention to what it was. I'll show you guys in a second. Grab that, get ourselves into drive. Why is it showing me all that extra information? Oh, there's something wrong with the mod here. It's not supposed to show that extra window. Oh, that's annoying. Well, I guess we're gonna have that window up there this whole time. I'm not sure why it's doing that. It's one of the modes is supposed to only show that little top window up there, but it's not working correctly, so that's frustrating. But anyways, we have a load of oil going from LILLE to Shanker, I guess. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, as I said. I gotta turn my head tracking back on so we can actually look around and see what we're doing here. Alright, hold on, let me try to get control of this situation here. Alright, now I can look around, but I can't see my trailer anyway, so I'm gonna have to kind of guess either way. Alright, 116 kilometers. Ideally, that should be totally doable in the next 10 minutes or so. So it was a relatively short load, and it's going to a place I haven't been yet. Why didn't I get Calais as an unlocked thing? We drove right next to the name. That's a little frustrating. All right, let's get over here. And ideally, we're getting on some kind of freeway or highway or something, so we can make short work of this route, of this little run here, get the trailer parked, and, you know, maybe we'll be able to squeak it in under the 30-minute mark, which would be super ideal. All right, sorry, Mr. Truck. I have to get over because we got places to be. I think at 110 kilometers, we should be 110 kilometers. Why is the speed limit still saying 50? Is there like a separate truck speed limit here? Like there is in California? Is that what's going on here? It's not turning red if it is. I think the mod may have broken or something. So I'm just gonna look at the speed limits that I'm given and follow those and hope that they're right. Hope that I'm not making a mistake or something. Because this says over here, it says 100, or it's 90 now. So we can slow down to 90, but yeah, I'm not sure. There's clearly something broken with this. It's not displaying the proper limit, and the extra little window down there is not going away, so I don't know. I may need to abandon this one if that's going to be a problem. I need consistency out of the things that I use, and whoa, what's the speed limit now? I didn't see it. I didn't see a change down to 80. Did I miss the sign? Or is this the mod being ridiculous? Well, we do need to stop here because we have to take a left up here to on the interchange and get our way over towards wherever we're going next. So I don't know the road names out here. Looks like we're going to get lucky, and we're going to get a nice little green light before we even get here. So that's convenient. I like it when things are convenient. I don't like it that it's so dark I can't see the roads out here, though. I remember that being an issue in this game, is that everywhere you go, if it's not very well lit, then it's dark. It's dark, 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 and you can't see anything. I can't even see my trailer. And I wish they had lights on the trailers, like the little yellow side lights or whatever, so you could see, but a lot of them just don't. A lot of them just don't have any kind of side lighting. It makes it very difficult to see what your trailer is doing when it's dark. But that's okay. We'll make do with what we have and get this load done. We're on the A16. I don't know the road system out here in Europe, so we have the interstate system over here, which I'm sure it's something that's very similar, but okay, well that said the A16 and the E40. I'm guessing that's two roads that converge for a while. It's the only thing I can think of. Try to push it back up to 110 and see, but I haven't seen a speed limit sign. I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know what the speed limit is here. I'm hoping it's 110. That would be nice. So that's something like 65 or so miles per hour, something like that. Yeah, I think it might be 90. Because I think the speeding indicator is probably working, and it's just not updating the text up there at the top. 90 felt like a much better speed around that corner that we just took than 110 did. But I don't know. I'd like to see a speed limit sign pop up so I can know for sure. We're only 40 kilometers out, though, so we should be getting there pretty quick. I like the stars out. It's kind of pretty. Just need to hurry up and get this load finished so we can be done for the day. Got a nice moon popping out there, though. That's kind of pretty. Helps if I could stay in my lane. I'm really struggling to maintain lane discipline here. I don't know why. I think it's partially just I'm just not super focused on it. I need to pay a little bit more attention. But I mean, that's the problem with trying to cram 2 loads into a video, I think, is I get in such a hurry that I don't drive very well. I'm just trying to hurry up and get there. And now we need to make a right turn here. Trying to be good about looking into my mirrors when I'm making turns and stuff, but I don't know. There's something about the way the head tracking works that makes it feel really awkward and unnatural. Right, get around this turn. We got 11 kilometers left, which means we're pretty much almost there. Let's get ourselves slowed down to a reasonable speed around this turn. See flashing on the GPS, which means we're pretty close. Oh yeah, and our driver is very tired, so. Yeah, I may need to uninstall this mod if that's going to be something that continues to be a problem where it freezes like that. I need this stuff to be reliable. I can't be driving around and being stuck with the windows open like that. It's very annoying. It's like, okay, that got rid of it. Okay, I guess I pressed the button that forced the job window open. So maybe that was my fault. It's gone now. It still doesn't address the fact that our speed limit indicator is not working right. So we need to get over to the right. Now it's daytime, so I can actually see when cars and stuff are coming, so that's nice. We just need to get over here and get this load dropped off, so we're almost done. Yes, we know we're tired. We'll rest in between episodes. Okay, very nice. Get ourselves over into this load. I think we're probably just going to stick with 1 load per episode, because I know I'm not driving very well because I feel rushed. Pull up over the curb there. That wasn't particularly spectacular, but it's all right. Get ourselves over like this so we can quickly get ourselves lined up. Turn off the head tracking, look backwards, get ourselves in reverse, and steer this thing into its spot. I have a hard time judging when I need to fix the steering because I only get a small fraction of the actual turning that the truck itself is doing, so I kind of have to make an adjustment and then wait for it to catch up with where I put my control, and then, I don't know, it's very unintuitive. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and call that an episode. Hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button so the YouTube algorithm knows that you did and sends the video out to more viewers. We want to get as many people along for these rides as we can, and the only way that can happen is if you click that like button. If you are not subscribed, please consider doing so now so that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your feed and you'll be able to watch it as soon as it becomes available. Channel members get video access immediately as soon as it's uploaded instead of having to wait for the next day. So be sure to click that join button to see the list of perks that are available to those of you who choose to support me as a content creator, and you can make a decision as to whether that's something you would like to participate in. Again, thank you very much for your time, and I will see you for the next one.